Welcome back to Dial of Twang. I'm Dave. So we got a piece here today. It's a minor sounding rock progression, and it's a common rock progression. Okay, it shows up in a lot of well-known songs. You know, different rhythms, different order of the chords and things. But it's in this case we're using C sharp minor, and I'm going down to A, then B, back to that C sharp minor. Okay, the A and the B are both major triads. Okay, so we got a progression there, right? We can warm up with that in just a minute. The next thing we're usually interested in is, well, what kind of scale stuff, what kind of note sequences can I use to jam over this with? And, you know, many of us just kind of hunt around for our pentatonic and we find that, yes, I'm C sharp minor pentatonic. Yeah, lucky guess. You know, don't overthink it. I mean, that's really, you could play just that scale. That's all the theory you need to jam over a piece like this. Do that as a warm up. Let's take the, kind of get into the groove. You can play along with the chords if you want. You know, a few times around. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, that's probably the go-to chord for this progression and a whole lot of other ones that have this similar kind of, theory behind it. Now, if you just want a little, not like, that's great. I'm going to use that. I just want to use a little bit more something in there, fill in a few notes here and there. Maybe look at it as another type of scale. That's what I'm about to show you. Now, I kind of presumed there that most of us are familiar with the minor pentatonic scale. If that's not the case, that's fine. Just, it's this. Okay, and that's going to work over the whole progression. And another one that's going to work well is the C sharp natural minor scale. Now, not to complicate the matter, but I'm going to tell you real quick that a natural minor scale is derived from the sixth mode of a major key. Breathe. Don't worry about it. Here's what that means. E major. I need to practice my major scale, don't I? I was thinking ahead or something. So the do, re, mi, and E, right? Okay. Now, if I play those same notes that are in that river of E major, but I start on the sixth degree of the scale, I will get a minor scale called a natural minor for C sharp. Now, let's try that out. Don't have to go fast. Now I'm going to combine that note sequence with the minor pentatonic and do some different phrasings and stuff. Okay. Now, anybody catch that? Looked like I just played an E major scale right there. I did better than I did down here earlier, didn't I? Okay. Same notes as C sharp natural minor. Okay. Just starting and stopping in a different place. Now, there's no magic there, right? Just like, well, wait a second, that sounds like a distinction without a difference. Well, in a way it is, but it does matter, especially in a lot of popular styles. It matters where you start and where you stop and how it follows the bass line and how it's harmonized in a kind of rock, a way that's not, that's where you have a tonal center that's very rooted in the root and fifth sounds. Okay, we don't need to get into an analysis of that right now, but you'll see there's a different flavor when you start and stop in different places in that river, even though it's the same notes. And that's really an introduction, and not just an introduction, but a philosophy, a way of understanding modes and playing in keys and so forth. So when you hear some of these terms and you think, oh no, here it comes again, I never get this, it's just they just keep on, blah blah about the modes, and then it's still nobody's really explaining it. What I just said is very basically essential to it. You're taking the notes in a key, starting and stopping in different places. Now, the program for jamming on this piece, here it is, step by step. Get into the groove with the rhythm. Take time to do that. Do some minor pentatonic stuff, C sharp minor. Okay, now some of that river of E. More pentatonic, blues type phrasing, and then slow it down. Let's do some of these bends and hold them. Tried to keep that kind of, simple phrasings, putting some space in between. I'm just like everybody else. I have to remind myself, just take a breath, be more conversational. Think of playing your guitar as how you would speak, right? We don't just speak in a continuous way with no punctuation, right? I'm not trying to do that to mock anything or anybody. It's just, right, it's not expressive. And so music's the same way. Punctuate it, use commas, put periods here and there, start a new phrase. Use inflection, just like you do in your voice, to convey emotion. It's the same thing with your guitar. And the electric guitar is, thank goodness, for this thing, because it's like the ultimate expressive tool, right? All the sounds that it can make and everything. So that's the routine there. Go at your own speed, go off to the side, work on the scales and stuff, then come back to the backing track and just, put the pieces together, man. It'll start happening for you. And, if it feels good, you're on the right track. Let me know how it goes. See you next time.